Hey everyone, UFC Wildcat here,
And it's Powder Blue Bolts.
and this is our 10th episode in our Bowl Special series. This week we're going to be talking about the Belk Bowl between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Duke being bowl eligible for the first time in, 17 years, I think?
I don't know, a long time.
Long time. I mean, basically a basketball school going to a bowl game's pretty unheard of. So, yeah, Duke versus Cincinnati. And we're going to look at some players for Cincinnati, starting with their quarterback situation.
Yeah, they've got a messed up one. When they started the season, they had one of the best they had a good quarterback with one of the best names, Munchie Lego. But sadly, he's been struggling. You know, they had a bad loss against Toledo, who's actually a really good team. But again, Cincinnati should have won that game. And then they lost in overtime to Louisville. And, you know, they kind of made a change. They decided we're going to go with the senior Brandon Kay. And this kid's come in and he's doing all right. You know, since he took over, he's got almost 1,000 yards passing. And he's got 6 touchdowns and only 2 picks. So this kid looks like he's going to be really good. And his favorite target's going to be Travis Kelce. This guy, another tight end, really like it. He's only got almost 600 yards on the season, averaging 15 yards a catch. But he does have 7 touchdowns, so look out for this kid in the red zone.
Yeah, and also on their offensively, George Wynn, their running back, he's a senior, led the Big East with 1,200 yards rushing, over 100 yards a game, and scored 12 touchdowns. So leading a conference in yardage and touchdowns and everything like that, it's really, really impressive. So look out for George Wynn on the ground.
Yeah, and you also have to watch out in the return game, or just Cincinnati's all-around specialist, Ralph David Abernathy III. This guy is really good. They call him up in Cincinnati. I've been there. They call him RDA3. Just like RG3. Sounds familiar. This kid, though, he's actually really good. He's got a lot of explosion, you know. If they need, like, a special play, they'll usually bring this guy in for George Wynn, try and get a little, like, you know, scat back type of thing going. Yeah, I mean, I like the kid, but now we're going to go highlight on some Duke players, and we're going to start off with their actually really underrated quarterback, Sean Renfree. This kid, he's not bad at all. He's a third-year starter, and he only had 1 pick in his final 4 games, and 8, which is a career low for him for the entire season. So, I mean, he protects the ball, and he's also got 18 touchdowns, which is really nice.
Yeah, and catching the balls is going to be Connor Vernon, who only needs 45 yards to top 1,000 for the first time pretty much in Duke history. And, you know, as far as yardage, this guy's really, really good, so look out for him in the air.
Yeah, and Duke's looking for their first bowl win since they beat Arkansas in 1961.
Oh, wow.
Whew, it's been a while, man. These Duke Blue Devils, I mean, like you said, they're a basketball school. Number 1 right now, and I think they landed a really good basketball recruit. So, I mean, again, for all you Duke fans who are kind of in the basketball, the Coach K session, maybe you need to come back and watch this Belk Bowl because, I mean, I think it's going to be really good. I think Cincinnati, though, has a really good defense, and that's what's kind of scaring me as a Duke, or if I'm a Duke fan.
Yeah, it ranked number 12 nationally as far as points per game, only allowing 11.8.
In their last 4 games, that's what they did. And I think it's really good. You know, this defense has stepped up. I mean, yeah, you kind of get upset, though, because this Cincinnati team, while they did technically win a share of the Big East title, they kind of really backed into it because they lost to the 2 best teams in the entire conference in Rutgers and Louisville. I mean, and it's kind of hard to, you know, be like, yeah, Cincinnati's a really good team because I don't know, they've had their struggles this year.
Yeah, choosing a winner in this game is going to be kind of difficult for me because you got to look at Cincinnati. You say, okay, they lost their coach, Butch Jones, who went to Tennessee. You say, do they play with a lot of heart because they want to win, because they want to win for their seniors? Or do they kind of look scatterbrained and don't really look organized and stuff like that because of their loss of their head coach?
Yeah, that reminds me of when Brian Kelly was there, the BK Lounge. Mm-hmm. That guy doing work at Notre Dame.
Yep.
Waking up the echoes. But yeah, when he left, you know, everybody was really upset. I remember Marty Gilliard. I was actually at school then. And it was really tough for the seniors, and they came out flat against Florida in their BCS Bowl.
Yeah, but then again, that was when Florida had a really good year and only lost to Bama the title game. It had Tim Tebow, so...
I mean, but you do have to consider the motivation, because that's a big thing for these bowl games.
Yeah.
You got to wonder what people's motivation are, and I don't know where Cincinnati's is. Do they just kind of say, hey, we're going to wait for next season, we're going to move forward with our new coach, Tommy Tuberville? But it just kind of scares me. So what do you think the prediction is going to be?
Well, I don't know. This one, honestly, is kind of a coin flip because you got to look at Duke. This might be their only chance to win a bowl game in who knows how long because, they don't really get here that often. But then again, they're only 6-6 on the year with a 3-5 conference record. Cincinnati's got a 9-3 record, winning a share of their conference in the Big East. So, if I'm Duke, going up against Cincinnati is a little intimidating. But I still think they can compete. However, Cincinnati, if they don't sleepwalk through this, I think can get a pretty easy win. So I think I'm going to predict Cincinnati 24 and Duke 17.
That's a good prediction. I think, it's going to be a close game, but I'm really questioning Cincinnati's motivation in this game. I really do. I think it really hurts to lose your coach again because, I know a lot of people who go to Cincinnati and, they were really upset when Butch Jones leave. And one of the kind of things when I was sitting on Facebook, one of the things I posted was that I feel that Cincinnati is a stepping stone school. I really feel like the coaches go there because they think, oh, I'm going to move up. I really questioned it. But hey, I'm not going to lie. When they hired Tommy Tuberville, I thought to myself, that's a great hire.
Home run. Yeah.
That's a home run hire out of all the people available. So, I don't know. I really question Cincinnati's motivation for this game, where their heart is at. I think they've shut it down for the year. Again, when you lose to the two best teams in your conference, I think it does a lot of bad things for you. So I think they come up sleepwalking a little bit. And I think Duke gets them, surprises them. I'm going to say Duke wins 24-21 on a late field goal. Sean Renfrey, he gets a win for this program, and it's going to help bolster them up. Maybe they can start competing in the ACC Wheel of Destiny.
They can be a football school, too.
Yeah, football. Oh, man. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to drop us a like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely comment what you think's going to happen in the game. I know my Cincinnati brethren out there. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me Cincinnati's going to win and they're going to do work.
All right, guys. Join us next time for the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl between the Baylor Bears and the UCLA Bruins.
It's going to be a good one. We actually get to talk about a good bowl. Yay! This is UFC Wildcat and Batter Blue Bolts signing out.